Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Amin sir. Today I will discuss about transformation. Dear student, all of you know we do transformation of sentences. Actually, sentences are divided into many kinds according to various aspects. For example, according to meaning, sentences are 5 kinds. They are assertive, interrogative, imperative, optative and exclamatory. Based on structure, sentences are 3 kinds. They are simple, complex and compound. Based on subject, sentences are 2 kinds. They are active and passive. Based on speaker, sentences are 2 kinds. They are direct and indirect. Based on adjective, sentences are 3 kinds. They are positive, comparative and superlative. So, we do transformation among them. But one thing you should remember, sentences never, when we do transformation, sentence never cross the limit. What kind of limits? When we do according to structure, we change within the structural kinds. Okay, that time we will never transform from structural kinds to meaning kinds. Okay, today I will discuss with you transformation of sentences according to meaning. I will discuss only 2 things today, that is transformation of sentence from affirmative to interrogative. Dear learners, in case of changing interrogative, we have to know the condition of interrogative. The first and foremost condition of interrogative is to pull the auxiliary verb before subject. We have to use auxiliary verb before subject in case of interrogative. At first, we have to know the structure of affirmative sentence, that is subject, auxiliary verb, verb and object. And in interrogative, auxiliary verb comes first, comes before the subject. That is the difference. If you just see this area, you will find the difference. These are same. Okay, just one thing we have to do, that is pulling auxiliary verb before subject. Okay, if you do, that time the meaning of the sentence will be changed. So I have to take another steps to maintain the meaning, that is, if not or negative word is in the sentence, that time we have to omit, we have to skip it. Okay, we have to delete it. But if there is no not or negative sentence in the negative word in the sentence, that time we have to insert, we have to input not in the sentence. It's opposite. If not is available in the sentence, that time we will delete it. If there is not in the sentence, that time we will if there is no not in the sentence, that time we will insert a not in the sentence. For example, a flower is a glowing gift of nature. Here is an auxiliary verb. Okay, so I have to place it before subject. Is will come first, then a subject follow, and our next duty or next obligation is to search not a negative word in the sentence. But in this sentence there is no negative word, so I have to insert a not with auxiliary verb. Okay, isn't a flower a glowing gift of nature? Next example, a flower is not a glowing gift of nature. In this sentence is auxiliary verb, so I have to use is at first or before subject, and our next work is to find out the not or negative word in the sentence. But in this sentence we have got not, so we have to delete it as we have got not in the sentence. So the answer will be, is a flower a glowing gift of nature? Next example, books contain noble thoughts. At first our duty is to search auxiliary verb, but in this sentence there is no auxiliary verb. I have already discussed it in negative sentence, but I am repeating it. If we don't get auxiliary verb in a sentence, that time we should take help from do verb. Okay, and there is also another thing. If you have any problem with main verb, that time we should take help from be verb. Okay, now here is the problem with an auxiliary verb, so we have to take the help of do verb. Now there may be question, which form of do will we take? There is three forms of do. There, do, does, did. Which form should we choose? In that case, we have to follow the main verb. We have to follow the form of main verb. If the main verb is in present form, we should use do in present form, means do. If it is in past form, that time we have to use did, and if it takes s, we have to use does. Here we got a verb contain, it is in present form, so we have to use do here. Next duty, to find out not a negative word, but in this sentence there is no not or negative sentence, so we have to insert a not with auxiliary verb. Here we use do as auxiliary verb, so it will be don't. Don't books contain novel thoughts. Okay, I always suggest all of you to use not in a short form. Why? Because if subject is noun, that time you should use not before noun, before subject, and if the subject is pronoun, that time you have to use it after it. Okay, if you want to avoid these rules, that time you should use not in short form with auxiliary verb. But there is also another problem. If you want to use short form of auxiliary verb, that time you have to remember the four exception short form. They are am not, ain't or aren't, will not, won't, shall not, shan't, cannot, can't. Learn. Someone may think there is also another problem. You have to remember four exception short form, but I would suggest you to use it because in literature or in our practical life you have to use it. So you should learn this exceptional for short forms, and you should use it in the examination also. Okay, like negative word, like negative in interrogative, there is also some special words which has special meaning, and in case of changing, in case of transforming, you have to maintain the special meaning. So what should you do? You have to know the special word. They are not many in number, but they are few in number, but you have to remember, you have to memorize it. It's a matter of memorizing as well as understanding also. For example, if you get never, that time you have to use ever, nothing, anything, nowhere, anywhere. For example, they never went to Dhaka. If you analyze this sentence, there is no auxiliary verb. So what should we do? We have to take help of do verb. Here verb is in past form, so we have to use did, and we have got never. If you get never, we have to use ever, but you do not need to use not here because never is an negative word. Okay. An example, I know nothing about it. I know nothing about it. Here we have got a negative word nothing, and if you get nothing, that time we have to use anything. Okay, there is a rules, but first and foremost duty is to pull auxiliary verb before subject, but there is no auxiliary verb here, so you have to take help from do. So and which form should we take? According to main verb. Here main verb is in present form, so we should use do in present form. Okay, so do I know anything about it. Next, everybody, everyone, all. If we get these words, that time we should use who. But one thing you should remember, in this sentence generally we don't get any negative word, so you have to use not here. So in case of using not, you need auxiliary verb. For example, everyone joined the party. If you analyze this sentence, we have got everyone, so instead of everyone we should use who, but there is no negative word in this sentence, so we have to input a not here. But in case of using not, you need an auxiliary verb, but there is no auxiliary verb here. So what should we do? We have to take help from do, and as the main verb is in past form, do will be in past form. So who didn't join the party? Okay, who did not join the party? Why didn't? Because joined is an past form, as did is in past form, so joined will be joined. Okay. Next, every plus noun. If we get every, if we get noun after every, that time we have to do extra work. That is, we have to do a work with noun. We have to use is there any, then that noun. After that we have to use the same thing as we do in every. For example, every man hates a liar. Every man hates a liar. Here we get a noun after every. So our first duty is to work with his noun, man. Is there any man? Is there any man? Okay. Is there any man? So I have already completed the work of noun. Then the we should do according as we have every here. So who does not hate a liar? In case of every, we have to use who, and then not. So the answer will be, is there any man who does not hate a liar? Just we have got a noun here after every, so we have to do these work extra. Okay. Next, if you get nobody, no one, none in a sentence, that time we have to use who. Here you should notice that nobody, no one, and none is are negative word, so you should not need here a not, so you do not need auxiliary verb also. For example, nobody loves the liar. Here instead of nobody we will use who, but nobody is a negative word, so we should not need to insert not here. As we do not need not, so we do not need auxiliary verb also. Actually, in previous sentence, in every rules, that time we use auxiliary verb plus not. Why? Because actually we need to input not, but in case of using not, we need auxiliary verb. But here nobody is a negative word, so we do not need any not here. So just you will input instead of nobody just who. Okay. Next, if we get no, that time we should use any, or there is no. Instead of there is no, we can use what or who. There is a mistake, there will be no occur here. There is no use of this law. What will be the answer? Is there any? Here no will be any, and is an auxiliary verb, so it comes first. Okay. Is there any use of this law? Instead of it, we also have another option of we have also another option, that is what is the use of this law. What is the use of this law? Okay. Here are some examples you can practice. Okay. But already I have discussed the basic rules. There are some also any other special word that I shall discuss it in next part. Until then, Allah Hafiz.